Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to Tailor Made Beauty by Kris. Today I am going to review and show you a few looks from the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. Now you may be saying to yourself, wait a minute, Kris, you said you weren't going to buy that. In fact, you did a video on dupes you already owned, or if not dupes, then stuff in the same color story and that you really didn't need that palette. And you're right. But if you saw my last video on how I've lost 25 pounds, I will tell you that this was one of my rewards. It came in a box from Sephora like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I didn't even open the box until I hit my goal weight. And so, yeah, oops, I did it. And I gotta say, yeah, I love this palette. It's beautiful. Just like everybody else was saying, it blends amazing, it goes on amazing. Yes, I know that there aren't any light shades in this and very few dark shades, but I'm okay with that. So let's start by talking about the colors that are in here. Here is what the palette looks like. And I'm going to start on the left-hand side with True Copper, Magma, and Gloaming. I don't even know what that is. I'll have to look that up. True Copper, Magma, and Gloaming. And here is what those look like. And the pigment is so rich, it feels like butter. Moving over to the next column, we have Suntan, High Degree, and Palladium. And there are those colors. And again, I do expect that the shimmers go on beautifully, and there are different degrees of shimmer in here. I wouldn't call any of these glitter, but some are more shimmery than others, and the mattes are like a dream. Oh my gosh, they're so well formulated. They lay down nicely, they blend out nicely. Here is the middle with Sundown, Alloy, and Bliss. And that Sundown goes on nicer than it looks in the pan to me. To me, it almost has a circus peanut hue. Do you remember those awful candies? But it goes on, at least on my coloring, so much nicer than it looks there. Then we're moving to the fourth column, and that has the deepest shade in that palette, called Deep Dive, Ridge, and Silk. And that Deep Dive is a super, super dark brown. I think in this palette that could certainly function as a black, or you can smoke it out to get a sheer wash of color with that. And then the last column is the Rhodium, True Bronze, and Beach. And that Rhodium is a really interesting color. It's almost like a dapple gray. I'm really looking forward to playing with that color. So like I said, I'm going to show you 3 different looks now from this palette. I was really curious if I could pull off kind of a nude neutral look out of this palette, and I think this is about as close as I'm gonna get. Clearly it's still really warm, but I really like how it came out. Clearly, I love this palette. I think the colors are gorgeous. I think I've managed to get 3 really different looks out of it. Now, it's not one of those palettes with a really wide range, but if you like warm colors, bronzes, coppers, honestly, I think this rhodium color is almost worth buying this palette just to get this shade. I think the only mistake, besides there not being a light highlight color in this, is why did she release this in the summertime? That's crazy. This would have been the perfect time to release this palette for the fall. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Subscribe, ring the bell, and have yourself a fantastic day.